I call it.
Good, that's it. I clean that bitch every motherfucking day.
Huh.
You don't have me all filled all up like that. Shit, I don't leave my clothes on before I go.
You like CPO.
Yes, it. You ain't finna
Hey,
distract me. Taking
none of
down my
that.
hair and every motherfucking else. That shit's distracting.
You want to be comfortable.
That's it. I want it all off.
Right?
This is what it is. On the run. Eat.
In the way.
All the people in the place to be, you are now tuned in to the
Yo, what up? What up? What up? What up?
What's cracking, yo?
I know, right?
I said, Duke full of Duke.
Boy.
Sounds like nigga.
it ain't over. Party's not over.
Oh man.
Probably not over till you swig down this neck. Sit straight.
Old school.
Drink it like a 40.
See you back, man. How you feeling?
I feel good. I feel blessed.
Okay.
I'm cooling the game, JT Taylor and all that.
Now that's what I want to hear.
Exactly.
See?
Chop.
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. You know me, posted.
Right. Lisa Marie from the SSV.
SV.
What's
up with
cracking,
you?
y'all, man? What's cracking? I'm here. Gonna get in the way a little bit.
Okay.
You're gonna be in the way a little bit.
Yeah. Got to be in the way like a heavyweight.
That's right.
Anxieties.
Yeah, we all just got through watching the funeral service to DMX.
Shout out to DMX and the Rough Riders and the family.
Yeah.
They put his ass away nice. Shout out to Kanye West. I don't know where
Yeah.
you got that choir from, but shit, I'm about to show up to your church.
Yeah, that was something special.
Because them motherfuckers was singing.
Man.
They was jamming.
Man.
They had to have me cry, throat all thick, and I'm sitting there, oh Lord, Lord, don't let me cry, Lord.
You know what? I just left and went upstairs.
Yeah. Pops just abandoned our ass. He said, fuck it, I can't take it. I'm upstairs.
Okay, I gotta go upstairs.
Gotta go upstairs. I'm be crying and shit.
Yeah. Man, we lost it.
It's been a fucked up week. I'm just
Go
gonna
ahead,
tell
go
you.
ahead,
Shit. First of all, rest in peace, Shop G.
Man.
And took another one of our icons. And rest in peace to Gangster Rick, aka Ricky Porter.
Man.
One of Pomona's finest.
Man.
A-Tray Gangster. That shit broke my fucking heart, Chalk, when you text me with that. 'Cause I was in disbelief. 'Cause I was like, what the fuck? Hell no.
Right.
You playing with me.
Yeah.
And I went on there on Facebook and Yubbs had it up. And I knew it was true.
Yeah, Rose hit me.
My heart was just broken.
Where was he at? Where was he at? Seattle?
He lived in Oregon.
Oregon.
He lived in Eugene. And that shit just
Anybody know anything what happened with it, or
he had a car accident. They said he rode his car. That's what Sean told me.
Okay, good.
Sean said he rode his car.
It's not. I'm glad
No,
it's
and
not
nobody
was murdered.
Yeah, no, it was nothing like that. You know.
Oh, he's okay.
Yeah, he was in a car accident and he rode his car. And when I talked to Sean and when I talked to D, his cousin D Harris, that's what I was told.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it was just I was heartbroken the whole day. I was fucked up. Only to get another call And I want to say rest in peace to Sharice Albert. That is Big Jap Loaf's baby mama
Who?
passed away.
Sharice?
Yeah.
Wait, not from Centown, Sharice.
No, Sharice Albert. That was Jap's baby mama.
Big Jap.
Big Jap's baby mama to the last baby that passed away, or his last son.
Wait.
Wow.
Oh, you know what I'm thinking about, right?
Yeah, I know who you're thinking about. It wasn't her.
I'm thinking about Flan's sister, Sharice.
No, not her. That's Sharice Cummings.
Right.
Not
she
her.
got a baby about
Yes,
Jap.
she does, because she was married to Jap.
Okay, that's why when you said
No,
Sharice, I'm like, come on.
This was the last one he was with for all these years that took care of him. She was the mother of his last baby that passed away in 2019.
That was the died in the pen? Wait, which one?
No, he had a baby. His last
a baby.
His last baby was 22 years old.
Oh, you mean
Tyree had health problems, and Tyree ended up passing away in 2019.
What up, Aunt? Happy birthday.
And then Big Jap died last year.
Yeah.
She took care of both of them. And she was just heartbroken and had health problems, and she ended up dying 6 months after Jap. She took care of Jap for them 15, 20 years that Jap was in that wheelchair.
Yeah, in that wheelchair.
And it was just sad. It was just horrible, because when I seen her, I had been telling her, you need to take care of yourself.
It's crazy.
And not knowing last month when I talked to her, that was going to be it. She was only 56 years old.
Man. Wow. That's young.
I didn't know her, but condolences to me.
It was just fucking crazy. I think you did, but we'll talk about it later.
I'll have to see her face.
Yeah, we'll have to talk about it later, because she had a brother named Tootie, and I think you do know her.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's why I said everything. I was just fucking done yesterday. I was fucking done. But I have to say, I did have a good laugh. I was on, we did a Zoom call. It was a celebration of Gangsta Rick Life. And I was on there with his cousins and shit, and crazy ass Flipper, Goob. Shout out to Goob.
Goob. You gotta talk to Goob.
Goob.
That nigga, boy.
Goob. Funny motherfucker.
Bubba T. I mean, we had a ball. Andre Floyd, that nigga turned gangster in a matter of 5 minutes on our ass with a few of them drinks, which is gangster with cousin. I would tell you, we had a ball. I never laughed so hard listening to these goddamn fools. I said, ain't nothing changed with these niggas.
Flipper Davis, Flipper.
Yeah.
Bubba T.
Oh,
man.
I had a ball with them. I went to bed late, fucking around listening to them, talking to them niggas. So, like I said, we was talking about memories of Rick, and the funniest memories that I have of that nigga is when that nigga used to try to braid his hair with the little ass braids.
Yeah, you know his hair was always.
Then this nigga had the little ass braids, and then he would ride to 10 speed on the fucking rims. Didn't have no tires. Nigga come through with the rims and be rolling. I'm like, nigga.
Ricky never had an afro.
No.
It never.
He had them little ass braids.
Him and Linwood. Them niggas always had that minute to 12 long.
Yeah.
That shit was always real.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That is just, I tell you that. And Buddy was always smiling.
Used to go with my cousin Angel.
That nigga was always smiling and doing some shit.
Yeah. Used to go with my cousin Angel.
I miss him forever.
Rest in peace to both of them.
Yep.
Damn. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
And sincere condolences to his mother, Miss Jean, and the rest of the Floyd family.
Yeah, because they lived on that corner house for years off of Hamilton and was it 8th?
Yep.
Yeah, 8th and Hamilton.
Yeah.
Right there in that corner apartments.
Yep.
He was there for years.
What up, D Harris? I see you. You up here, huh?
D Harris,
I see you, D.
He on there?
I had a ball with you crazy ass niggas last night. Y'all still fools.
Love you, little bro. You know that. What's up with you? We talking about your crazy ass cousin. Love him to death, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, nigga run around with them little ass braids in his hair.
Ain't Darrell in like Carolina in the Carolinas?
Yeah, he's in South Carolina.
South Carolina.
Yeah.
One of the few that made it to the
pros.
Gazelle.
Minnesota Vikings number 32.
Yeah, he's one of the we could always talk about too.
Yeah.
Did something. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Yeah, Rick was a good dude.
Yeah, he was.
God almighty. Funny as hell.
Yep.
Funny as hell. Mario. You could never say Mario. Mario.
Right.
Where you going? Yeah, man.
Yep, but don't be fucking up. And some people would think the hood gonna be split up. Oh no, you getting an election.
Oh yeah.
Nigga gonna call your phone, gonna keep your ass on the phone for hours. That should be funny as hell. And I seen him do that in 2017. That shit was funny as hell. Oh yeah, you gonna listen.
Oh yeah. You know, he
You
got
wasn't
him.
finna have that. You gonna listen.
The nigga, he was just naturally buff.
Yep.
Right.
That nigga just
And that
naturally
nigga
buff.
do a push up.
No, that nigga just naturally buff.
Nah.
Yeah, man, gonna miss that guy.
Oh yeah.
For real, got
That
great
just broke my
memories with
heart.
him.
When you text me that, my heart just
Yeah.
fucking dropped.
Nigga was dope in sports too. Don't
Yep.
get it twisted.
Yep.
That nigga was a beast in some football.
Yep.
Rest in peace, Greg. Love for life, bro. For real,
Sure.
for real. Enough of the sad shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Sports.
let's get to it. Got I don't know. We got AD back. He gonna have to work his way back in. Came up short against the Mavericks. So cause I hear all that shit from the fucking Mavericks fans. Like, okay, y'all like 30 and 50. So now you're 31 and 50. So I had to hear that shit. Watched a little baseball. Dodgers doing their thing. And I was pretty pleased. And then I turned to some hockey because I hadn't been watching it. And I was watching the Kings and the Ducks. And at first I was gonna turn it, but the shit got so damn good. I sat there and watched that whole damn thing. I'm up there howling and screaming. My son going, Mom, what in the hell is wrong with you? I said, the damn hockey game on. And the Kings went on. Yeah, I mean, I was just glued to the shit.
Hockey's fun.
Yeah, it is. Especially when they be fighting and shit. Not a hockey player, not one of them out there got any teeth.
Well,
Not
because they get all their dental paid for.
Yeah.
They get all their teeth back, and
when they retire, they get them back. Like they put them up as collateral.
They get all their. They go right into surgery and get all the teeth they want.
Yeah, them niggas because their teeth is on collateral. Why they play?
Damn, I didn't know that.
It's like when you get out of jail, you get all your property back. They get the teeth back.
Yeah, everything back
dental package
when you
shit.
retire.
Yeah, they got a dental package. That shit crazy. But they went on and beat the Ducks 4-1, so that shit was pretty cool. Raiders Mark Davis is in a little trouble.
Oh shit! What's going on?
Well, because after the George Floyd verdict, which all I got to say is guilty.
Guilty.
You're going down, cuz you're going.
Guilty.
He posted, "We can finally breathe again" for 2021, and people got offended because I guess they took it the wrong way. I didn't really take it the wrong way, but I am gonna say for people who ain't black, just don't say shit.
Just shut the fuck up.
Just don't say shit because just let things marinate and calm down a little bit because people was already,
I didn't even pay no shit.
Yeah, so he had tweeted that, and it was a big thing, and it just went all out.
Some people just don't know what sensitive is and what they can say.
Yeah.
Nancy Pelosi.
Oh well, Nancy Pelosi was a prime example of white privilege of what I've said. When you just say things, George Floyd didn't go out there like he was on the front lines in the military and just give his life to be killed by the police. But if you listen to the statement that she made, that's what she said.
Yeah.
And
she said he gave his life.
No, the nigga wasn't willing to do that. Oh, wow. He wasn't trying to do that.
He ain't Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
No, that wasn't what he was trying to do. So, like I said, I was pleased the Lakers got AD back, so he gonna work his way in, and then I think we probably gonna be getting LeBron back in another week.
Instead of a week.
Yeah. So they're gonna be back to full schedule, and to still be in 5th place, we're still in striking distance. To be only 8 games out of 1st place, now that just fucking sad. And they didn't go 80 missed 30 games.
With all our
and y'all
injuries.
Still can't put us out of there.
8 games from 1st place.
Yeah.
8 games from 1st.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's
so
just
you play a team that's above you, you gain the game.
Right.
So
if you win and they lose, that's a full game.
And we had the hardest schedule in the NBA.
Yes, we did. And we was on the road the most for the longest period of time as well. And so that's really just crazy. But let's get to this boxing. Look.
Mm-hmm.
I watched the Harrison and Perella fight. And I was over here with y'all. I'm sorry. They called this a draw. I don't see shit a draw. To me, Harrison lost.
He lost.
Because Perella, which is Roy Jones's fighter, that's his protege.
Right.
Roy Jones also got a lot of up and coming fighters coming out of Russia as well because he has a boxing gym over there. So looking forward to a lot of them young boxers and them motherfuckers. They can fight too. So look for that. But I just didn't see it. I just didn't. I look. I ain't seen no draw. Nigga lost to me.
I watched it 2 times.
I just didn't see no draw. But okay, that's what you said is, then that's what it is. But I didn't see that.
I wasn't interested.
I know, bro. Supposed to shit. Let me go out here and check some motherfucking body because this shit. Then they got up and went outside.
Yeah, I wasn't interested.
And it just wasn't no draw to me.
You said that old boy beat Harris.
He did. And like I said, it was still the 6th round, and he was still there. There was rounds that they gave Harrison that I don't think he won.
Right.
Because I didn't feel that he closed those rounds out.
Right.
So I don't
Those
know.
rounds I disagree too.
Yeah.
And it was like, I gave Harrison this one. I'm like, nah, he didn't win that.
They made it close. They made the fight to me closer than it really was in a lot of ways too, to be called the draw.
Right.
I just didn't see it. They gonna have to just prove to me because I didn't see that shit.
What up, Chris? I see you, baby boy.
And Jake Paul, I don't know. You know what? Look.
They said that shit was a pure fucking scam.
Nah, that motherfucker got hit.
Yes.
I don't know how you scam that.
You don't know scam that body shot, but that nigga got knocked the fuck out.
I think Floyd better maybe fall back on that.
Well,
on everything.
listen, Lamar Odom too. A lot of them, they better realize.
Fall back on what?
Fighting his brother. No, you gonna fight Logan.
Huh?
Logan.
No, who's supposed to fight Jake Paul is supposed
Man, them niggas is not nowhere near experienced to fuck with that boy, man.
It ain't no.
Neither one of them
go in there and just beat the living shit out of him.
Well,
for one
they're not experienced to fuck with that boy, man. That nigga done fought the best of the. You think?
They shouldn't even be on the same.
Floyd gonna go in there and beat the shit out of him, but like
Yeah.
Lamar Odom and them who is not accustomed to being in the ring need to be careful.
Do you think either one of the white boys could beat Conor McGregor?
No, they would.
Conor McGregor
Any
would beat the
professional
shit out of
boxer
him.
would destroy them.
No, I don't. But I'm saying for these regular folks that sitting on the sideline like you and I that don't box, you need to be mindful of going in there with him.
But I mean, if a
You
nigga
know,
ain't trained
I
to do
know
all
you
of
want
that,
to check,
yeah.
but look.
Oh, that shit.
I would put anything up. I put TJ in the ring with him. I put anybody I know in the ring with these dudes, and they will whoop the shit out of him.
Because he thinks
Like,
he's a badass.
Well, from what he's shown, he is.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I
if
mean,
you have
he's earned
money
that
and all
right.
you do is train every day, and
These
you
people
got
challenging him.
best
They don't even look
trainers.
like fighters, though. That nigga
Exactly.
don't look like a fighter. He look
Yeah.
like a fighter against a
That's what I'm
motherfucker.
saying.
He looked like a fighter in that fight with homeboy.
Yeah, last
He
night.
looked like he know how to box.
Yeah.
You know, so
He don't look like he threw a haymaker and it's a hard one.
He ain't gonna get never nobody experience.
hell no, he ain't getting nobody's experience. I wouldn't either. He ain't stupid.
He won't get
These
in.
people-
Javante Davidson beat the shit out that boy.
Listen,
Height difference.
They shouldn't even
Regardless,
be in the
that nigga
same
beat that boy.
realm.
Hey, but
Even
they
if
keep
Fucking with a
challenging
real
the
fighter,
YouTuber.
it'll be your ass.
They
whooping.
challenging the
Anybody.
YouTuber. Okay, they keep challenging this YouTuber, and then you get beat up. That just looks bad.
But I mean,
money.
he fought. I mean, you got to remember, one of them fought motherfucking Nate Robinson.
I know.
Like, come on, like that's like fighting Tiger Woods.
I don't know, but because that just
Put some
brutal.
gloves on, and Tiger want to fight.
But you know, speaking of Tiger Woods, you know he's up and walking.
Don't give a fuck.
Hey,
We been traded him.
what were you trading for, OJ?
Trade. We gonna trade.
We gonna trade Tiger Woods
Hey,
for
hey,
Eminem.
give us Tiger Woods and we'll give you OJ.
Wait a goddamn minute.
Nah, but Mark Breland is now with the Charlos.
Now they're gonna be even better. So I'm just gonna tell you now they're gonna be even better, and they're gonna knock you out even quicker now.
Tyson Fury said he wanted him.
Yeah. To him, to me, that glove shit got me. I don't even. When you say anything about him, I'm just gonna be like, yeah, okay. Because that glove shit with me, it just ain't said well with me. That glove shit.
They getting ready to go to court. It ain't.
That glove shit, I ain't got over that yet. I'm sorry.
So he fired Dante fired
Mark Breland right after the fight.
Yep.
Not a good. Well, I guess he doesn't.
Well, first of all,
well,
he's been having it for a long time, so he already, you know, what I mean, he pretty much got, you know, what I mean, that shit, you know, he's just strong as fuck.
Yeah.
Deontay Wilder, Yeah, knock you the fuck out.
Well, you.
What up, Paul? What's up, bro?
I don't know. I ain't seen no draw. That's all I got to say.
Hell yeah, no.
I ain't seen no goddamn draw.
No.
You say so?
Okay, so now look, and now this little boy, you know, the Ryan Garcia little cat. You know, he's supposed to fight.
He didn't
soon.
cancel that.
He canceled that fight, saying he got mental health issues. So I don't know what's wrong with this little dude.
Well, he told you. He crazy as fuck.
Man,
There you go. I'm too crazy to fight.
man. So he pulled out the fight. So
You say you too crazy to fight. So
I think
you
he
know
was
what?
headlining it too. So look, now they got to switch shit around.
Yeah. You don't get
That
enough
nigga running
of
from
depending on
everybody.
crazy people. When they sweep up on you on the dime, they switch up on your ass. On the dime, you'll get enough depending on crazy people.
Right.
That tells you got to be crazy. Turn down all that money and say, I got mental health issues, I can't fight. And turn down all that bread.
Yeah, but you know, you got to realize all the answers he's been pulling. You know what I mean?
Well, and the things
I'm
that he have been
fighting
saying,
Pacquiao. I'm going to knock
and I'm
Javante out
going,
in two.
Then,
You know what I
you
mean?
done challenged all these people.
And then outside of that, he already fought the eliminator when he fought old boy, Josh. What's his name? Josh.
Lucas.
I mean, Luke Campbell. He already that was the eliminator to fight Javante Davis, right? Now, instead of him taking the fight with Javante, he want to go and fight somebody else that's fighting to be in a title eliminator. You know what I'm saying?
He dodging.
He straight
Yeah.
said, I don't want to fight for the title. I just want to fight for somebody. I want to fight somebody who wants to fight for the title.
No, it sounds like to me you just want to fight somebody you think you can beat.
Right.
That's what it sounds like to me.
Well, Francesca ain't no motherfucking pushover.
Okay, well he feel he can beat
That
him.
nigga can fight.
He figured he
Right.
could beat him. He figured he'd take a chance with him,
Right.
then he take a chance with Javante Davidson. I don't know. He might be right. He might be right.
Who? I'm talking about.
Javante ain't no. That nigga probably said, "Look, let me go down here
Not for the
where I think I have a chance.
Right.
Where I think I might even be able to wake up the next day
Right.
and kind of remember what happened in the fight."
You know,
Because Javante ain't no joke.
He's 24-0.
If that nigga knock you the fuck out, he knocks you the fuck
Did we
out.
miss the Berlanga fight?
23.
Nah, dude. Come on, the 6th.
Eastern time, it comes on at 7.
So it's on now.
Damn. I do not want to miss that fight for shit in the world. That nigga 17-16 with 16 knockouts in the first round.
Well, that's the little kid that had. Okay, remember?
And the little kid.
No, but I'm saying that was the dude that had the 16 knockout. Remember, and it was getting down to the end of the first round on his last fight,
Yep.
and then he ended up knocking him out.
Right, it was a couple seconds left.
Yeah, it was like only a couple seconds.
I say you might want to pick and choose who you want to fight.
Well, he didn't really fought nobody either. His record,
Well,
I look at who he fought, and then some
okay.
of us
Well,
was.
if you only got 17 fights, I guess look, do what you got to do. Whoever they put in
But-
there, you
but-
beat your shit
But
out
that
of. I
resume,
guess.
that sounds good. You know what I mean?
Right.
16-0 with 16 knockouts all in the first round. That sounds beautiful.
Yeah, it is. And I guess if he's knocking the shit out of him and rocking him
Right.
like that, I guess that's even more beautiful.
Man, but he fought people that was like on their debut. Nigga 27 and 17.
You talking like they had a yard sale and shit.
27 and
debut.
17. You know what I mean? The best person I think he fought was like 23 and 5.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? So, we'll see.
Man, we fought Nicholson. That was supposed to be
Who?
we fighting a black dude.
Yeah.
I want to see that.
What's it on? ESPN? What is it on?
ESPN. Wait. Ringwalk. No, they come on at 7. Saturday, it says America, Los Angeles.
7 o'clock.
Broadcast start time in the U.S. Saturday, 10 o'clock p.m. Estimated UK. And ain't none applicable. So,
Okay, yeah. So
what time
come
you
on at
play
7
when it come
o'clock.
on?
That's what I thought.
Yeah, 7 o'clock here.
Oh, well, we all right there.
Yeah, we good. So anyway, what was we at?
We were talking about why Ryan Garcia done
Then lost.
pulled the crazy card and said he ain't fighting.
But you know all these antics he been doing, you can tell something wrong.
Yeah.
What's up, Antoinette?
Bless you. Hey, Antoinette.
Rob.
What up, Robert Jackson?
We see you.
What up, bro?
What up, Rob?
Rob. Yes. Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do about this boy. I think he shouldn't even be fighting no more.
Well,
all the antics, you know, I'm fighting this person, then I'm gonna fight, then I'm gonna get a big fight, and then I'm not gonna fight, and I'm gonna fight, and watch me hit the bag.
well, you know, you might be Lindley, you know, that sounded like grandiose type of thing going on. I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna
That
do
should sound
this.
like you clout chasing.
Yeah, you know, all that grandiose type of
So
thing.
now you can go into acting and don't have to box anymore. Every time from boxing because you know, it's just I can hear making up an excuse.
Well, you know what? I make it a big excuse too. If I don't talk my ass into an ass whooping with Javante Davis, I look and talking about I'm gonna fight Pacquiao and all this shit, all that dreaming. I probably, you know, hey, all that damn dreaming. What's up? Ain't fucking with you, Paul.
Paul the damn fool. I love that nigga, man. That's my bro.
Like I said, I guess I'd be retired too. Shit. That's all I got to say. So we done had a lot of shit going on in the fucking world.
Yeah, what's going
My
on?
brothers and sisters, please be careful when you're out here getting pulled over by the police. Because look, we just ended up dead. But I think the most, to me, really traumatic shooting I saw was the Ma'Khia Bryant situation. I see.
Okay, how many shootings were there this week?
There has to be at least 2 or 3 or 4 this week.
About 3, right?
Yeah, but that was the most.
Dante Wright.
Yeah, Dante Wright was last week. The funeral was this week. But the most profound shooting was the Ma'Khia Bryant situation. You know, I've seen a lot of people post things about the 16-year-old girl, and listen.
A lot of people saying she was wrong.
Yeah, I'm going to say this.
A lot of people saying she was wrong. Pulling that knife out and.
Well, this is what I'm going to say.
I didn't see the footage yet.
I saw it, and I had to turn away, and I'll tell you why.
16-year-old.
Yes, I had to turn away.
She was going to stab that other girl.
Yes, she was.
She was
going to kill her.
She was going to kill her.
That's just keep it real. But see, what bothered me about the whole entire situation, and I seen all these things, and yes, you're getting mad at the police officer, but I really don't know in that situation what you wanted him to do.
Real.
It was either let her stab that other girl, then we'd be saying free Ma'Khia Bryant. So I think we need to look at things a little bit differently, because I looked at that
no, she wrong.
I
Tase her ass and knock the fire out of her.
That's what I wanted. I wanted them to tase her first before using that gun.
How many cops were out there?
There was 3.
I would have been like, let's be in the tase formation. Let's tase the shit out.
But when I looked at
hit her though with that blade.
Yeah, she would have.
She would have still hit
because
her.
She was like this.
No.
She was like this, and the girl was up against the car like this when he shot her.
But I'm going to tell you something. I don't know if anybody else paid. No, did any of you pay attention to all of the adults that was standing around there?
Oh, yeah.
Nobody de-escalated the situation.
They don't never do.
No.
See, the thing is, I went and did a little bit more research on this house.
They were foster kids.
Yes, they were foster kids, but let me tell you, the people that she was fighting with, what the situation is with them. They were former foster kids of that same family. There was apparently, this is what's coming out. Yes, this didn't brew that day. It had been brewing over 3 days.
Right. It has feels and McCoys and things.
So what happened was, apparently those older girls was bullying her and them other teenagers in that house. And from what they're saying, this is the backstory. This is what I waited on before I went all off with the police and blah 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 and so forth and so on. So I wanted the backstory, because the backstory gonna tell you how we got to what we got to in the first place. The backstory is that the foster mama is the one that set them older girls on her because they were saying she was not compliant. Apparently, the whole motherfucking house was against her. And the sad part about it is them girls shouldn't have even been there because they had already aged out. Then the other thing, you look at the foster care system there. That's some fucked up shit. It was in Ohio. I looked at the statutes and all the police statutes. Basically, he had the right to use lethal force according to the 4th Amendment because it was immediate lethal danger.
Yeah.
And it does not have to be against a police officer.
Right.
If it's against another, he can use that force. So I'm going to tell y'all right now, if you want to ride, get prepared to ride because he's not going to jail. He's not going to be charged.
No.
Under that statute. Under that statute.
Was the other girl black or white?
All of them was black. They all were black. That's the point. No, he kicked that. He kicked. Yes. See, these were grown people.
It was bold.
Kicked who in the head?
Another girl.
Another girl. What?
Yes, this is what I'm telling you.
A grown man?
Yes.
Like a football.
Yes. He was kicking it like he kicked her like he kicked in the field goal. Yes.
Body slammed her and kicked like that.
Yeah. And see, my thing was those calls. I listened to them calls to the 911. And they were saying that she made those calls. I don't think she did. I think it was somebody else in that house that made those calls because of the tone of the call. It was a totally chaotic
The police
scene.
was in a bad situation.
Yes, they were.
They
Either
were.
way.
They were.
Either way. And the bottom line
They
is,
were.
if they had let her stab and kill that girl, then we talk about why did they do that. This was a bad situation overall, and I'm sorry. When it comes down to it,
All around.
whoever that foster family is,
Yeah,
you need your license taken away from you because there's no way in the world that this should have got out of control with all them damn adults.
Right.
There's no way
present.
they was all it was there. It was grown folks there.
I totally agree. Saying what's
I'm looking at it right now. She just like this.
Yes, she was going to
The
stab
girl with
her.
the pink take off
like
as soon as
this.
she get
Yes. So what was he to do? What was he supposed to do in a sense?
I didn't even see him with
But
the
Taser
gun.
wouldn't have did shit. She'd have followed through with that blade, bro.
Not only that, yes, his commands were confusing,
Nah, nigga, that taser knocked the shit out of him.
well, that's true, bro. But you know what? I looked at something.
It was something.
No, but I'm going to tell you something. You're right about it. I looked at the taser how many times in the tasers before they had lethal shootings. 40% of the time that they tased the person, that shit failed, and they had to use lethal force. And this was in Ohio.
Every one of those tasers have to
But
hit.
she was open.
Yeah,
But it's not the taser. No, they went from the tasers of going in to the ones that the pins that hit.
Yeah, but the pins. If you hit something on the body and one of them doesn't stick, it doesn't go through.
That's it.
It doesn't.
And
It doesn't.
You
do
got
anything.
your arm out like this, you're gonna hit the right part of the body. I guarantee you.
You may, but what I'm saying, bro.
It's too much open.
Only way that shit ain't gonna work is if they got on a leather coat. Nigga, I done seen the biggest of the biggest fall.
But like I said, but her adrenaline that little girl had the adrenaline to the point that she was not going to obey any commands. She was
not obey. She obeyed that taser.
You know, she wasn't going to.
I don't even think it would have phased her.
Bro, I'm gonna show you some shit. I'm gonna show you what that taser do when they hit you with that motherfucker. Where a motherfucker lock up like that tripod.
But I wish she had
niggas in the heat of it.
I wish that they
niggas running with that knife.
I wish that they had used the taser though. I'm gonna keep it real. I really do.
We seen that shit, Chuck. That's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah, that's the difference between the Dante Wright when she mistakes the taser
what she said.
for the gun.
Yeah,
that's just just stupid.
Right that's what she said. But
that's just dumb. But this situation is like, what is he supposed to do? Yes, I agree. He should have used the taser. Non-lethal. If you can do non-lethal first,
all the way
and it's not directly at you.
Like
pop in the back of the head with one of the rubber bullets.
Police was in a bad situation, so they just had to do that.
Yeah, it was a bad situation. He's in the right.
Why can't they get those things? Remember, you see in the movies like they shoot out the web. A motherfucker be all hemmed up.
That's some TV.
I had one of them guns where you hit the motherfuckers with an ABC block. One of them ABC blocks.
Mm-hmm.
Hit them
bang.
Knock their ass out.
I don't know. It's just a bad situation. And what I'm hearing about this foster family, that the stepmother supposedly put these sick them girls on her. If that is the case,
they need to shut it down.
Yes, they need their license taken from them. First of all, when you age out at the age of 18, why are you still going back over there living and controlling the stance over there? Why are you still doing that at 28, 29 years old?
And you a foster, that means you only around for a little while to get the fuck out.
And then over there telling them it was all over behind a dirty house about the house being dirty and about cleaning up. And then you go resort from a dirty house to calling them nappy headed, bald headed bitches.
That's what it was.
Yes.
Was they not beheaded?
I don't know, but that didn't have nothing to do with the house. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, nigga, what is that? Somebody nappy-headed and bald-headed got to do with the house being fucked up. So now you're bullying. And apparently this went on 3 days. They been coming up in there because they were spending the night and all that shit up over there too. So they was all under one roof.
Right.
She called her father and called her sister about this stuff. This had gone on for 3 days. That's what led up to, because I'm like, ain't nobody just going to be coming out here stabbing your motherfucking ass. Something else had to be going on. Yeah, and I went and looked back at that shit, and yeah. So it's going to be more coming out about this. That family, whoever them foster parents are, y'all need your license taken, because I cannot see how all y'all grown ass folks is out there and this shit out of control like this, to the point the police got to come there and you want them to de-escalate. You should have de-escalated because your ass is grown.
No, like you said, the going and kicking somebody in the head and body slamming the girl, and
I was too motherfucking through, and that's why I told everybody on that post. I said, what is disturbing to me is the amount of grown people here that just standing by,
spectating.
Yeah, they was like they was posing and filming it for World Star Hip Hop. Had it not turned tragic, that's where it would have been.
That's
the whole entire scene. That's where it was like they was brewing for that.
Right.
Until the shit went bad, went all bad.
If
because I can't.
Would have shot her, then they would have been wrong for not.
Exactly. There was going to be something going wrong had she stabbed that girl and
with
killed
the police. Her. It would have been something wrong with the police.
Right. Either way, it was going to be tragic. But to me, it didn't have to be tragic as the adults if they're not cooled the situation down, because they were all standing there. That didn't make no fucking sense to me, and it never will.
It should not have escalated.
It should not have escalated to this point, because I can't see somebody calling the police and then coming out there with a weapon. You know that a weapon in police don't matter.
Adults, were they like older people?
Grown,
like
he was grown. Yes, that boy, that man, that was a man. Yeah, it was grown. The girl, the women were grown. There was one that was like 28, 29 years old. She was 16. What you doing whooping on somebody 16 years old? That's somebody's child. That's. What you doing over there? You coming to fight some teenagers. That's why I said no. All this shit was fucked up and on the hands of that adult. And I'm sorry, they need to be held accountable right along with the police officer if you're gonna hold some accountability, because y'all got that baby killed. Because you let this shit escalate to the amount that it escalated to. Because nobody gonna call the police and come running out with a motherfucking weapon. You know that shit don't work. They're gonna gun our asses down. Yeah. You come out there and shit with a goddamn pot holder, you're going down.
So who actually called the police?
We don't know. They don't know, but there were several calls to the police, and even listening to the calls, because they were saying it was her. They were saying that she called the police too. Like I said, the whole scene was chaotic. You could hear in the 911 calls that it was just chaotic. You couldn't even get really what was going on. Wow. But whatever it was, she was going to be jumped. Whatever the situation was, she was going to be jumped, and it wasn't just her in that house.
That's so fucked up.
Yes. And she was in fear of her life. She was, and you could tell by her stance and the way she came out. But she came out charging with that knife.
See that?
Yeah.
See, we as a community got to stop begging for attention.
That's it.
That's why they laugh at us and make fun of us.
It's true, because that was getting ready to be on World Star Hip Hop.
In the world.
Yeah, because it was
not doing enough.
Yeah.
With the baton, we ain't passing it.
Yeah. Because that was getting ready to be on World Star Hip Hop. I'm gonna tell you right now. That's what it was about to be. It was about to be on there, but it turned tragic. Wow. And even when she got shot, the stuff they were saying to the police, and then you gonna have the police answer.
He shot her just one time?
No, he shot her 4.
Oh, shit. No, we had that taken.
He shot her 4. So that's why I'm saying you could just feel the adrenaline when you was watching this shit. And when she dropped, I just couldn't. I had to turn. I just couldn't, because them seeing them trying to
tragic her, all the way around.
It was fucking tragic. It was a tragedy all the way around that really could have been avoided.
By the adults that were
the adults that was not only there and in control of the situation. I just don't.
So the adults was rah-rah in the fight and shit.
Well, pretty much, and jumping in. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You grown, kick it. I can't. I just couldn't.
It's been a long time, but they on the fuck you.
Yes, because she was there.
Donkey of the day.
Yeah, because you niggas was there, and it's like, I just can't. I just couldn't over the whole motherfucking thing. Yeah, I went and looked
into it more. Niggas don't have morals no more.
Niggas don't have too much of nothing no more. It's crazy, weird ass shit I'll be seeing. It be weird shit I be seeing and hearing and listening to some of the shit that people be saying.
Right.
I'm
incredible shit.
Yeah, it is. You know, like I said, and then they had that Andrew Brown Jr. that shooting in North Carolina.
North Carolina, man.
That is some other shit. Now, see, what I don't like about North Carolina, they're not releasing the cam footage. Talking about, for the integrity. What the fucking integrity? You shoot the man in the back. So what integrity? Because he was trying to leave. But see, here again, I had to look up their laws too.
See, look,
let me tell you something. They can do that shit. If you flee in the motherfucking scene,
they can shoot you in the back.
Nigga. Nigga. This is what I'm saying.
Hey, look.
Because they can consider your car a weapon.
I
live
in North Carolina.
So you already know what I'm saying.
It's crazy out there.
Yes.
As far as like the police and the black people, and you know what I mean? Like,
policing in this country.
Scared of them police.
Black folks live over here. White folks live over there.
You know your place. You know your place.
It's crazy.
And like I said,
that's crazy.
What they've done, and yes, policing needs to be looked upon because, like I said, what they've done, they've been corrupt.
The country ass police are corrupt.
Of course they are, because what they told them to do is they've told all their former Ku Klux Klan members to go into the police force or go into some type of public office. Why do you think you got the crazy Marjorie Taylor Greens, those nuts?
Oh my God.
That's why you got them.
She's a straight lunatic.
That bitch is a fucking Lulu.
That bitch is a lunatic.
She's a fucking Lulu.
Man looking ass.
She crazy as hell.
She actually is, man.
That bitch is batshit crazy, and they don't
fighting with all these white conservatives.
Yeah, I see that getting in trouble.
I'm fighting with all of them. I like doing that shit.
I'm telling you, if you have love in your heart, let it out. I be fucking with them. I be doing that.
I fuck with them, and then it's all the other little comment people. They hitting me up. I was like, fuck y'all.
Oh yeah, they gang up on you when you get the boy. They get them QAnon Trump
supporters. Who is it?
They gang up on your ass.
Lauren Wisniewski D or whatever like that. Yeah. Oh yeah, her people they don't like me.
They don't
like me. I'll be fucking. I'll be fucking with them.
Yeah, that's another nutty ass bitch. They want to be the ones to run around here coming into the place with guns, but let you come up with one. You're in violation of the law. Okay, but I'm supposed to be have the same freedoms that you have. So you said freedom of all. That's what you say.
Sorry. What was that? What was on that shirt yesterday that white lady had on?
Some stupid shit.
Proud to be black. Something.
What? Oh no, she didn't.
She said what now?
No, she didn't say nothing. She had on a shirt.
White lady.
Yeah. I think it says I'm part of Black history too, or something.
You sure are.
I'm part of something black, something.
You sure are. It's called transatlantic slave trade.
Be black.
She said what?
Proud to be black.
Uh-huh. Because y'all was raping and maiming up black folks. Yeah, I know.
She had black swag, you could tell. You could tell she got some black mixed kids.
Mm-hmm. What they all do. And them be the ones. Yeah, I'm sure she did.
She had some. She probably still getting some in it. Yeah. It's one of my job, man. This bitch is.
She's an older white lady.
Yeah.
Like late 50s.
Yeah.
What she do? You think she just. I be wishing all that Karen stuff happened in front of me. I be waiting. I be in the store like, can somebody just go off real? I be wanting it to happen.
I don't be worried about them.
Please do it while I'm here. Please.
I don't be fucked by none of them. I'll turn around and do the shit Dave Chappelle on. You have love in your heart, cracker? Let it out.
I be wanting to. I just be wanting to let somebody have it.
You want to go to a Klan meeting? You need a ride?
We love you too, Rose.
We got cross burning tonight. Cross burning practice.
Leo.
The motherfuckers be telling me, go back to your fucking country. I'm like, fool, I was born here, stupid. Well, go back to the country you love. I'm like, fuck you. Go back to the country.
You can't tell me nothing like that.
I'll be online with them. I'll say some shit. I'll talk shit.
I treat their asses like them damn scammers that be calling me.
Love. You love these immigrants so
be
much.
choosing the right choice of words to fuck with you.
I know.
They get under your
They
skin
just
like
told your
motherfucker.
ass to go to Africa.
I told, and then the motherfucker tell me, like I showed you the screenshot, and the motherfucker be like, well, I'm half Cherokee. I'm like, what the fuck are you saying? I was like, how are you telling me to go back to the country? I was
well, you know they love being Cherokee.
they love being Native American.
Yeah,
they love it.
But wait a minute. They only want to be but they only want to be certain tribes.
Yeah, they only want to be Cherokee.
They only want to be Cherokee.
Apache and Navajo.
They don't even want to be Navajo. They always want to be Cherokee. Everyone I ever met. Oh yes, I have Indian in me.
Yeah,
my 80th great
Cherokee
grandmother
here.
was Cherokee. Oh really? That's supposed to impress the shit out of me. Like, go, ooh,
Yeah.
what the fuck? Be related.
I was trying to figure out what the coon mean.
Raccoon, bro.
Why they call us
I know,
coons? Or why they call us a coon? We don't have nothing to do with no raccoons.
Yeah.
No, that
Well,
shit
you know
right
why they
back,
call.
so that's
Well,
good.
you know, there's two meanings to, like, when they say they call dogs. They saw that's a coon dog.
Right.
They say that's a dog who hunted raccoons and then hunted blacks. So when they say that's my best coon dog over there, the one they take hunting, that's where that
You would
came
know
from.
about that shit.
Well, that's just history.
Nah,
Yeah.
fuck with you.
Yeah.
That's just
True
history.
story.
When he says it's a coon dog, it hunts raccoons and it hunts blacks. So that might be where it comes from as far as calling.
Like I said, they be mad as fuck at me because I just be fucking with them. I be saying shit.
Man, they be choosing the good words though.
Yeah, they do, because they had you riled up, but I be fucking with them. I
They
ain't
choose
gonna lie.
the good words.
Right.
The words that really fuck with you. Like,
Right.
like what made you say that? Like,
Get you mad, cause that's when they
No,
go.
like,
They go.
why do
They going for
niggas
the.
sound so bad?
Yeah, I know.
when
You know what I'm
turn
saying? It's
that
because
nigga
the white
into-
man said it
Like,
first.
what is a nigga?
Yeah, what's the nigga?
They tried to say it's an ignorant, but you know that was like we got to cover up some shit.
Yeah.
But
I don't know what the word nigga means.
we was in the mall one day, some white boy said, "Hey, you fucking ham hocks." I said, these motherfuckers just called us some
Ham hock.
ham off the
No
clear boot.
shit.
For the
No
top,
shit.
we was on the bottom 440. He was like, just leaped over and said, "Hey, you fucking ham hocks."
I'd have been, fuck you
Oh, we
rump
went.
roast.
You should have seen
We
niggas
talking
getting
about
up that
food. Fuck
escalator.
you,
said-
rump
You
roast.
should have seen him going up the escalator along on the
We
wrong
didn't
way.
say shit. We didn't say nothing. We was just on our way back.
Took off running.
Like,
Go up them steps together. Hell yeah. Look, Asian girl, I think he was probably there, bro. At Glenwood, had my coat. I had bought.
Oh, I remember that.
Nigga, see, they called it the studio. I don't even know her. I don't know her. Rosco know her.
Oh, I
She
remember
called.
that.
I'm like, well, you can put my coat on. I don't know her, but I'm like, because Dre keep the studio 62 degrees. Freezing in that
Freezing.
motherfucker. So she like, it's cold. I was like, well, you cold? She like, I said, you can slip my coat on. The bitch leave with my coat. So I'm like, Rosco, could you call your people? Tell them to bring my coat. I had a San Francisco
I
Giants
remember that.
coat.
Yeah.
So he like, yeah, I'll call her. Boom. He called, handed me the phone. I'm like, hey, how you doing? This is Chop. You got my coat last night? I guess her boyfriend heard. She lives in Orange County. I guess he heard my voice. I was scrambled. He was like, hello, white boy. I was like, how you doing? He was like, oh, you talking to a fucking nigger? I hung up the phone. I just hung up. I mean, he hung up the phone. Click. And I said, Scotty, call her back. This nigga just called me a nigga. Roscoe called back. He answered the phone and said, hey, man, I just want, he said, shut the fuck up, nigga, reach the fucking greens. Click. Nigga, I was so fucking mad at him.
remember
bro.
that. I rember that.
Never seen my coat
Never
again.
seen that
I said, I
coat
would
again.
never
You
be
know
nice
you read
to
your
you.
fucking green.
Shut up, fucking nigga, reach the fucking greens. He said, they be choosing the right words to fuck with
and they
to
come off the top of their head.
They're like off the top of their fucking
Because
head.
they spend all their time thinking about it in their head.
And then they finally get a
And it's
chance
fine.
to say it.
It's just sitting there in a book. It's just sitting there like
I know.
a piece of paper, like on a 3x5 card, ready to go, like a post-it note.
Like a post-it note. Oh, shit.
Because I never get my coat.
Look, what made
Brand
him
new.
It was a nice coat. It was
Yeah, I
black.
got it.
It was black with the orange
shit.
letters.
I got it in Detroit when I was out there with Eminem.
Oh, yes,
Because when
I
we got off the
remember
plane,
that.
it was freezing. So they took us to the mall, and me and Slim bought coats, and I bought that coat and a hat to match.
That's crazy.
It's got my coat. Man.
Hey, you fucking nigger. You got love in your heart. Let it
I
out.
told you that.
Go eat some greens.
So shut the fuck up, nigga. Go eat some fucking greens. I said, what the fuck? They know the perfect shit to say to you to make you mad. It dig up under your skin. And then you think about it and be like, that's some funny shit. So like, you had that well scripted for me. Nigga.
Later on,
Told you it's like a poster though, right in their head, all the way around.
Hey man, I done had some white people do some cruel shit to me, bro. We was walking home from school, the white boy said, "Hey, nigger!" And I turned around, and he said the nigga in the front seat called us a nigga, and his homeboy had his booty hanging out there, had his ass spreaded. Nigga, so we on the sidewalk.
I was with you.
We on the sidewalk, that nigga had coming from Simons from coming downtown. That nigga, he put all his ass in our face off the. He put up close to the sidewalk. Said, "Hey, niggas!" And all his booty out. Then he got his window out the ass. Man, his ass out the window like this. All you see was a white ass. I said, "These motherfuckers." Hey, we was leaving the boys' club one day, and the motherfuckers threw a quart bottle out the window. Hit my cousin LaVille on the back of the head. Bam! That nigga we thought he got shot. They threw it at a perfect time. We walking from the boys' club. We was walking on the side where the muffler shop is.
Yeah.
Where they built, just had the coffins. Bam! That nigga was like, nigga busted back his head with a bottle in Pomona.
Yes.
That's what they used to say. It was, what was it called? The Chino Demons or something. They had a white gang. It was a myth about this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
the demons
the lads. Lord,
the lads.
The lads used to be up in the canyon.
Well, these
up in Chino Hills.
They're still there.
Used to come down and harass.
Yeah, the lads.
And see, I got news for you. Most of the Pomona, most of the back in the 40s, all the way to the damn 70s, most of them motherfuckers was Klansmen.
Yeah, they surrounded our car one night.
White supremacists that was in. Yeah, they stood over there by Bird
with an
Farm.
axe.
Yeah,
and an axe came through. Axe came through. We was arguing. Me and my man Paul. My man Hookup. We was arguing who was gonna sit in the back seat. And it was like, I ain't riding, bitch. And I was like, oh, well, there's three of us. Well, I would get in. So I get in. He gets in. I get in. A homeboy. Next thing you know, an axe comes through the window, busts my whole homeboy glass all in his face. And they bust the back window. Then they bust the back window out. They surrounded the car. Wow. Surrounded the car. There must have been 500 white people. I don't know what we was doing at the party anyway.
Wow. Yeah. They used to be down there until the Mexicans ran them Chino Centers ran their asses out of there by Bird Farm.
They used to come down and harass us all the time. On a rainy day, they used to just come down and just
spray water and shit on it. That's when you get right over there on Hamilton where that big puddle went.
Niggas come on drenched like a motherfucker.
He's like, fuck.
These motherfuckers.
Again.
Yeah. Because it used to flood down there all the
time. James, was you at the team post with us that time? Right? Like the day Donald Wynn died or the day after we was on the team post and some white boys came past coming to his church and said, "Hey, you fucking niggers," and the light called them. Yeah. And we bust all the windows out there, Trans Am, nigga. Boom, 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 boom. Niggas like, "Hey, you fucking niggers." Oh, light the car. We tore their car up.
The light called
him. The light called him.
That red light would have got ran.
Right there on Mission.
Exactly. Right there.
Got smacked.
Nigga,
so the distance like where they was at.
They couldn't run the light because it was like cars in front of them. So the light caught them.
Oh, the light caught them.
Done deal, bro.
They said it when the light was yellow.
They said, "Fuck you, niggers," and the light caught them.
And by the time they got to the close
all the cars was going.
Bad luck.
Man, with that car left limp like a motherfucker. We told that car, every window on that motherfucker was busted, dents all in the door. Remember that, James? Yeah, I remember that like yesterday.
Moaning, man.
Graylin, me, you, Chucky, all of us. Yeah, we bust all of
fucking Pomona.
I just be talking to these. I talk to these people. I was like, you talk tough over this keyboard. I was like, all you people just talk tough.
And that's why I quit playing online with.
They be like, give me your address.
They be coming over.
Yeah, they always coming over.
Yeah, I'll come loot my store. Like,
nigga, you ain't got no store.
What the fuck is your problem?
Well, first of all, these motherfuckers say, "Well, come loot my store." Nigga, you ain't got no goddamn
store.
If you was in the business, you would be working your business. Yeah,
it's like,
Well, give me your address, and I'm going to come over there.
Okay.
Do you know how stupid you just sounded?
Man, look, a nigga got money now. I hire one of these little old young niggas that know how to pull that IP address up. I do like Silent Bob and them. You ever seen Silent Bob? Remember them motherfuckers dissed them in the movie? Them niggas got them niggas IP address. They didn't give a fuck. They was in their little kids' houses. We dissed them.
Right.
Knocking them up.
Right. Motherfucker with
They
money
was
now.
like,
You be like,
motherfucker. Yeah.
yeah, motherfucker. I got money. I'll find out where you're. Yeah.
IP.
You lucky you don't get that crazy motherfucker. Be like, okay, all right,
Okay.
yeah, come on, man. Crazy motherfucker.
And I'm gonna tell you something before we do leave. All of y'all motherfucking Karens, y'all need to watch the new one today. Y'all better leave these motherfuckers alone pulling your Karen stunts.
Fucked up out there.
Oh man, she was like, white lady got out of her car because she was parked in the yellow zone, and the girl that lived across the street was parked in the same yellow zone with her, but she felt like she can park there because her house is right here and the yellow zone is right here. And she's telling her, move your car. She's like, I live right there. Your car's in the yellow zone. She walked up on that young bitch, young girl. She spit on her. How you think she left?
When she left?
Nigga, she bust her head. She was like, oh my fucking God. Oh, she was like, bitch, you spit on me and I got all the footage. I got all she nigga bust her shit.
Spitting on somebody is
that's an assault.
The funniest shit I seen.
That's an assault. So all y'all Karens,
they must have been in the
county
doing. Building somewhere. And it was a
watch
sister that was in front of Karen, back of Karen.
She pushed her.
Karen coming over there, put her hands and talking shit. First she cut in front of the sister. And the sister told her, look, don't cut in front of me, look. And she was talking to her kind. Well, old Karen gonna go and push her. It was a wrap.
That's what they doing.
Sister loaded up. Hit her with a 2-piece, 4-piece. It was a whole bucket of chicken before it was over with.
Yeah, they doing that now.
Don't you ever fucking put your hands on me. Security came and got her. She's her ass was.
That's what they doing now.
Her ass was.
It's all fun until the rabbit got the gun.
That's what I said.
And I was laughing. I said, you gonna get enough, Karen. You thought because the police was there, they gonna protect you, but no, they had to protect you. All right.
They taking all these Karens to jail.
Motherfuckers to jail because some of that shit they be doing, they be needing their ass whooped too. That shit need to be on World Star Hip Hop, and I'll be laughing my ass off.
There should be a law. There should be a law like the Karen law. Like you go too far, you should be able to whoop their ass.
They need to because some of that shit is just ridiculous. They be going up there just fucking with people.
Right.
It's
white privilege, white entitlement.
Yeah, well, you
stay in your place.
And that's what's happening.
You can't tell me what to do.
You're gonna follow the rules. Bitch, shut up.
Fuck you.
Shut the fuck up.
Like one of the worst ones I saw was that lady that had the 4 black kids at the bagel shop in New York and was calling that dude the N-word
inside the store.
And she has she has 4 black kids sitting right there. And she was like, I can call him anything I want. And then I saw the dude, the Jamaican dude, and then they asked her in the interview before. And she's like, yeah, it's like, okay, you got 4 white babies. She was like,
nigger.
She was like,
that's I call you a nigger.
She said, we can't call him that. She goes, well, that's what he is.
Yep.
And then they got her on an old interview talking about, well, you got 4, black kids. And she was like, do you want a white baby daddy? She was like, yeah, I do want a white baby daddy. I'm like, you already got 4.
No, that's just a Karen that just ignorant as fuck and just need to be.
Look, this is she spit on her. Here she go. Look.
Yeah, there it is.
Bust her shit. Watch her she get up, leaking. Watch, look, she leaking. Look, watch it. Oh, fuck. Oh my God.
Oh,
now, look, watch her she pull her hand. Leaking.
Well.
Look, watch this. Look at her hand.
That's funny.
Well.
Look at her hand.
Yeah. Well.
You seen her licked her.
I be wanting that shit to happen.
Like I said, when that sister went to work, the sister took her shoes off in the motherfucking county building and went to work. That was she kicked them shoes off so quick it squared up on a white girl. That white girl was.
And the things these ladies say, they just make up this whole story in their mind, even though it's on videotape. And as soon as the police go there, all you do is have to show the videotape. but they be making up this story like she hit me in the back of the head with a brick.
They
Oh,
just be
bitch, you
coming
got
up
fucked
They
with
just be coming
Oh,
up
bitch,
with
you
this
just got
whole
fucked
story.
Right.
You're like, I just videotaped it. Everything you said. Like,
Everything you just did.
it's, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah, but that bitch right there in that video, that bitch got rocked.
Yeah.
That bitch got rocked.
I say put that shit on
She
pay
did a
per view.
hoppo.
Get
Did you
every
see that?
Karen,
Did you see that
get
whole
every
shoot?
Karen together. Put them all in a boxing
Yeah,
ring or a room and put
that
that
whole
shit on pay
script.
per view. That should be the greatest thing ever. If you have racist, if you think racist, put them in a room all together and then just have cameras. And then I will pay. I don't care how much. That's $89, $112. I'll pay for all that shit.
Yes, sir.
This is what it
What up,
is.
man?
On the run, ENT.
All right,
What it do?
all right, niggas. Yeah.
That Terrence Clark. That was a little. That was sad. Months away from the draft.
Yeah. Driving too fast.
It happened out here.
Yeah, he's out in LA. Yeah. Then you had the legendary professional knife slayer himself, O.J. Simpson. Trying to,
The professional knife slayer himself.
legendary.
The original knifeinator.
The knifeinator. Oh shit.
He'll cut you up and cut through the hole.
Chop himself.
Let's see y'all next week. Same bad time.
Same bad place with the same
Rest in
bad
peace,
shit.
Grandpa Ray.
Rest in peace. Yeah,
All right.
hey, we're gonna go watch us some boxing.
Yeah.